This is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today, I got Josh here. We're doing just a relaxing live. The news has been really, really slow for like the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, man. And I've had time to cover news and pump out videos, but there's really such few stories that are worth covering. So we're just going to hang out here and see who shows up. What's up, Laura? Thank you for saying it's a nice thumbnail. And yeah, I tend to make somewhat nice thumbnails, but yes, I do appreciate that. Okay, here's Josh. You're in. What's up?
Hey, everybody, it's me. I'm Josh P. I'm not peeing my pants, but I am in Japan.
All right. Quite the intro there. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, gonna just chill out, talk about some Johnny Amber stuff. The court case is coming up in about 2 months now, maybe 2 months and a half or something like that. So you'd think there'd be more news, but the news has been pretty darn slow. And
Yeah, I personally haven't heard anything since our last live chat, but I tend not to follow the case as closely as you.
what's up, Jan? Nice to see you. Also, as you know, Jason Momoa got divorced, and there's been no follow up on that. Not much, just that thing we talked about like about a week ago where he was like camping out in his friend's backyard. So, there's been stuff going on in like the more political celebrity news with kind of like Whoopi Goldberg and stuff, but I don't really talk about that so much here. But there's been some stuff going on there, and obviously we got truckers up in Canada, which I don't totally talk about, but it's like really, really huge news. So I'm all for free speech, basically.
Yeah, the news, I mean, whether you liked the news or not, everyone inadvertently became news junkies over the last 5 years. And I think it's really bad for your mental health. And so I really made a conscious decision to not watch news or listen to news the last few weeks. And I've felt a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, well, I make videos and things, so I have to keep up for the most part. But
Right. But
I
I,
guess,
I, I think entertainment news is not as detrimental to your mental health as, following this politics and this and that. And that's the stuff I'm really trying to avoid.
yeah, that's true. The political news and things like that is definitely a little heavier, kind of sticks with you. There's more at stake. And the celebrity news, the Depp vs. Heard news is pretty heavy news because of the serious weight behind it. But the other stuff, not so much. Like I'll
Yeah.
follow Elon Musk a little bit and things he does and stuff like that. And trying to follow Meghan and Harry, but it's like every time I see something about them, it's just either like lukewarm, not worth talking about. There's like no substance there. You know, um, you heard about Joe Rogan, probably how, Spotify has gotten
Yeah,
demands to
because
cancel
in
him.
my opinion, again, they tried to make that political, but to me, that was just entertainment news.
Right.
That's an out of touch 80-year-old guy thinking he's more important than he is, not realizing the sheer numbers of Joe Rogan's listeners.
Well, it's not here's the thing, because Meghan and Harry are huge opponents of misinformation, right? But they also have a deal with Spotify for $30 million. So what they could say is, well, we're going to cancel our deal if you don't get Rogan off. But they didn't do that. They said they don't approve of Spotify, but they didn't actually do anything, tangible and cancel their deal. So that's how they were kind of involved. What's up, Diamond
Now,
Knight? Thank you so much for $2. You didn't miss anything. We're just starting. Probably going to have a slow, chill night here, just seeing how it goes. And
yeah, just for you
that's
guys who
about it.
don't know, it is Friday night in Japan. It's been a long week. I am in just a fantastic mood because the work week is over. It's TGIF. I'm just chilling. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Feels great.
Yeah, no, it's Friday here, so yeah. Better than Monday, I guess, for me.
And
What
I
can
feel
I
bad
say?
for all of you where it's only Friday morning. Some of you are just going to work or whatever, or you're at work.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we've been through it though, so it's all equals
Yeah,
out.
it's not like you and I were born with silver spoons up our asses. We
No, no, no.
we paid our dues.
So I don't know if you know who Laura B is, but you got to know who she is if you're on this channel. Basically, Laura B has like 11,000 or more Twitter followers, and she's covering court documents on Johnny versus Amber, right?
Yeah.
So basically, some Amber Heard fans want to sue her or something like that, you know. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, this news is going on. So that umbrella guy here, who you might or might not know, he's got like almost, excuse me, who you might or might not know, has got like
I've
150,000
definitely
subs.
seen some of his stuff over the years.
And he says Amber Heard simps wanting to sue Laura B and Curity is hilarious. Okay, that Q, I think that counts like just call him Q. Is
Okay.
hilarious. See, I'm a goddamn crowdfunder, and if Heard and her simps think they can financially intimidate myself or anyone I stand with, it'll be one hell of a wake-up call. So I'm not really sure exactly why they think they could sue her. And she says it's insane. Reading court documents is now defamation. And this really comes from, I'm gonna say, people on, let's just say, the far left side of the aisle changing the meanings of words. So defamation now has this meaning where if you simply prove somebody wrong in public, it's defamation, or if you say something critical, it's hate, or whatever it is. Like if I'm a white dude and I do anything against someone who's non-white, it's white supremacy, like whatever it is, whether I'm wrong or right.
Yeah.
So it's really the left side of the aisle twisting words, and it's got to stop because words have to have meaning back. So now defamation doesn't mean anything. Now you could sue for pointing out court documents and things like that. So, it's just getting crazy with these words.
It really is. And, I've told this story before, but when I was in seventh grade, my teacher said I could read any book I wanted as a book report, and I chose 1984 by George Orwell. And
That's a
it's a,
good pick.
it's a bit of a heavy read for a seventh grader, but I was an advanced reader, and I laid it in bed at night, just my eyes wide open as a seventh grader, thinking, you can't trust or believe anyone ever. That book changed my life. I wish I could go back. It's kind of like the Matrix. Just give me the blue pill. Let me go back. But once you've seen the truth, you can't go back.
Yeah, I remember reading that book pretty young, actually. Like pretty young, not seven. Yeah, I mean something like seven, something like junior high school. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
know, um,
And
Diamond Knight, I really appreciate it, but I got to take some comments here. So thank you so much for that $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. If you've got a channel, go ahead and throw that in there in the chat there. So I think you're a mod, pretty sure. Anyway, what's up, Tanya? Nice to see you. Tanya says they're thick as shit. Sue her for sharing court documents that are public, which has nothing to do with them. It's to do with Amber, so I don't know how they think she is defaming them because they're stupid. Yeah, it's just, they're kind of like the try anything crowd. They'll just try anything they could possibly try to, weaken the Johnny fans and weaken the facts from getting out and things like that. They don't really have actual plans. They don't really have actual, how can I say, legality behind what they do. They just try things. They just, throw a bunch of shit against the wall and hope something sticks.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what you were gonna say. And
Or in other words, that used to be my strategy when I was a student and I hadn't read the assignment. I would just like, oh well, and I think my teacher knew I didn't read. No, I did read 1984, but there was other stuff I didn't read.
I saw a comment from Laura B there. So make it rain. What are the odds these same people would get held in contempt for failing to control their emotions and impulses and consistently overstepping procedural order to yell and screech about imagined sights?
Slights.
See, here's the thing. There's so many people who say, like, well, Twitter's so toxic and I don't use Twitter because it's toxic. But the fact is, if you just stick to, the things you're interested, talk to your friends, the toxicity doesn't come to you. The doesn't come to you. If you go to the toxicness or what you consider toxic and you kind of stick your nose in it and start arguing, then you might get attacked. But I've been on Twitter like 3 years now, and I just, post my stuff, respond to my friends and things like that, retweet what I think's important, and generally it's fine, you know.
Yeah, and I've had the same experience. I only follow Japanese artists to see what they're up to, and not only are they super kind and respectful to their audience, they don't talk about politics. So
Have you been
it's
following the
a
Meghan Markle Chris Boozy hate accounts drama? The bot sentinel guy from JDH Bot BS, he's trying to get hate accounts off Twitter and wants Megan to. No, I haven't seen that. Sounds kind of interesting. That's the thing, Josh, is what I've been saying about Meghan Markle and Harry and this channels. They have no real talent, no real skill, so they just got to get involved in drama and throw their name around, to do whatever they can with it. They don't
well,
actually do anything.
they're the perfect example of, me being a regular guy. I just can't understand that unbridled lust for more money and more power. It'll never make sense to me because that just does not motivate me. But here's the guy who was Prince of England, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get much higher than that, but that wasn't good enough for him. And so she convinced him to leave so they go do something even bigger and better. What the hell are you going to do? I don't understand these people at all.
Well, I mean, I know he was in the army. That's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I
No,
hear he.
I thought he was the cool one before she got her hooks into him. I mean, yes, there are people that will be very offended by the fact that he dressed like a Nazi at a Halloween party when he was like
No, what
18 or
was what?
something.
How come he did that?
He's just being a goofball. I mean, Jesus, if people knew the stuff you and I did when we were 18, we wouldn't
Yeah,
be
but
on this
nothing
channel.
quite like that. Yeah, I did some bad shit when I was a teenager, but not quite like in that way.
Not
You
in
know what I
that way,
mean?
but um, he was not endorsing the Nazis or anything. He was doing it because he did the same reason Sid Vicious used to do it, just to piss people off because you're not allowed to do it. Unfortunately, he
Yeah,
was the Prince of
maybe.
England. He got caught doing it, and you know, by all accounts, he used to be a fun, normal guy, and now his balls are in her purse.
Okay, that's a very how can I say? I can't even remember English anymore. I can't even remember English anymore. That's a very nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh, putting it that way gives you a lot of finesse. Jesus Christ, I can't speak English anymore. Because he was a rebel. He was always the rebel who thought it was funny, and at the time, everyone thought it was funny. I don't know. I don't think it was funny. I think it's. I don't like. Not gonna hate the guy for it, but it's just pretty stupid. You
I
know.
thought it was funny in the context. Like, it'd be one thing if he was marching down the street like serious and had like a mental illness going,
Mhm.
I'm a Nazi, but he was just being a goofball. He was being
Yeah,
an
no, it's
intentional
it's just it's just one of those
troll.
things that's just not funny to a lot of
Yeah,
people, like, no matter what. It's just one of those not funny no matter what kind of things. That's just the
yeah,
fact of the matter. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So,
Well, some things are very sensitive to troll about. Like, you remember, and again, this is a long time ago when the crocodile hunter got killed by a stingray. That
oh,
was like
yeah.
50,
Yeah, of course I remember that. I used to love his show. I mean, I still would watch reruns, but I mean,
and then like a week later was Halloween, and Bill Maher, the leftist comic, his Halloween costume was a stingray stabbing him through the chest,
yeah,
and
maybe
everyone
that's
was
why South Park made fun of it.
yeah, they were like, oh, it's too soon, man, you
Okay.
can't do that now, that's just offensive. So
Yeah, well, I guess, like, Bill Maher is a lot more right than you think.
no, I've always been a fan, and I've kind of watched him lose his mind and lose. I mean, he's another one who's so obsessed with staying in the public eye that he clearly goes on his TV show and says things he doesn't believe in.
Yeah, he's very politically centered actually these days, to
Yeah,
be honest,
he just
so
wants to continue being on TV. He's because of course he's got enough money. But he wants to be part of the dialogue. He wants to be on TV, and if that means saying things he doesn't believe in or apologizing for things, he'll
Mm.
do it, which kind of sucks, I think.
Well, here's the thing, Tanya. Americans until like 5 years ago weren't this offended. This is pretty recent with the being offended things. But
Yeah.
like Holocaust stuff is something people were always offended by. It's just one of the really heavy issues. You know what I mean? It's not just one of those like offended by everything issues. It's really one of the heavy issues, that you could be offended by.
No,
So
right now,
it's not just like it's not like just like one of the things everyone's offended by. It's
but it's
just really
funny
one of the
because
big ones.
edgy comedians, maybe 15 years ago, you could get away with Nazi jokes. You could get away with wearing blackface as long as it's a joke. And now that is, they want to send people to jail for that stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, there's
Well,
just no sense of humor left in America.
no,
You
it's
know?
really sad. It used to be an incredible country with humor and comedians and comedy,
Yeah,
and it was the top in the world with that. And you
I think
know,
so.
yeah. So cancel culture really ruined that, and it kind of came up really quick out of nowhere. Really
I
just
agree.
so.
It really did. It sprung up out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad I lived my childhood and my teen years and my young years in a normal state of the country. So now I'm a little older and I'm not getting any younger. So I'm just happy I had those years when it was, great with entertainment and everything like that.
Well, I
So,
try in my private life to be as offensive as possible all the time
okay.
because they're going to take it away from me. No, I try not to be, but people who know me, my family, my friends, they know that I'm not a terrible person. I wouldn't do that on purpose, but sometimes I'll try to say something for a laugh.
Mm. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Let's see. This happened almost 20 years ago. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It happened like 20 years ago. So
Yeah.
that's why,
And you can
you
see
know,
how young he was. He was probably barely out of his teens in that picture. He's
right,
like
right,
18,
right.
19.
Yeah, well, everything was different. Everything was different back then. I'm gonna say everything was better back then. Definitely better.
Yeah, well, I think everybody looks back at their childhood and says it's better than now. I do.
Yeah, well, that's true. Dirty politics in Hollywood and the people that support them, the idiots that go along with it. But yeah, I mean, Hollywood can once in a while produce some good stuff, but all in all, I don't really need them so bad. I mean, Doom was like, I mean, I don't know. Aside from that, what was like really great to come out of Hollywood in like the last 5 years?
Well, as far as comedy, nothing. Comedy has changed to the point where they can't be offensive anymore. They just have to be awkward. Ooh, I can't believe I stepped in a pile of poop. I mean, that's not funny. That's like we're going back to the 50s here. I have been enjoying that TV show Peacemaker, which has a lot of intentionally woke moments, but I think they
Mm-hmm.
do that so that they can balance it with some really raunchy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Peacemaker, but just because it's not like anything else that they're doing on TV right now.
So, yeah, no. Well, the whole thing about Whoopi Goldberg is, let's just say she says something that was like actually as bad as anyone has ever said who's like on the conservative right, but she gets like a 2 week suspension, no firing, no canceling, no people, getting rid of contracts. I mean, actually, you know, it's like really Gina Carano. Like this person says here, has a tweet which was not really offensive. It was making an analogy about, analogy what's going on politically, but she gets fired from, the company. Same company owns The View and whatchamacallit, The Mandalorian. So it's like, well, why don't you guys fire Whoopi Goldberg then?
Oh, see, I just had to look up what Whoopi said, and we're not allowed to repeat it
Yeah, I'd rather
because
not. Yeah,
there's certain things and certain people you're not allowed to say anything
yeah,
about.
no,
And
it'll get, nah, it's not worth repeating. Let's just agree. She said something worse than a lot of celebrities have said that got them canceled. Put it that way.
I
So,
like Gina Carano was so good in Mandalorian. It's such a shame they took her character off.
yeah, yeah, she was great in that show.
She really was.
But anyway, yeah, some crazy stuff going on with these Amber stands and stuff like that. But let's see. I haven't seen Academy Award show in forever. I don't care even if I do, so I can watch to see who got an award and didn't deserve it. Well, the best Academy Award show was with Ricky Gervais not too long ago. Obviously, everyone saw that one. But I
Yeah,
mean,
that wouldn't fly these days with his opening song called "I've Seen Your Boobs."
yeah, that's not so bad though, is it?
Are you kidding me? If it wasn't him and he didn't get permission from all of his friends to say their names, yeah, he would have gotten in big trouble for that.
No
But what's
doubt.
great is the Oscars ratings have just tanked like crazy every year. They get worse and worse and worse.
Well, people are starting to see through the bullshit and the wokeness,
Yeah,
and they're just getting tired of it. Yeah,
I mean
right.
that's what
So,
and I know I've said this before on your podcast, or you're not podcast, your live stream. We used to call stars because you'd only see them on the silver screen, and they were larger than life. They didn't even look like humans. This is like
right,
back in
right,
the
right.
40s.
Yeah.
And now we see they're just these petty, pathetic, small, selfish, narcissistic, horrible people. And I hope the days of stardom are over. I hope we're going to stop treating these people like they're anything better than us, because they're not.
All right. Here's what it was. So this guy, or I think it's a girl. I don't really know. Sigurd Sarkadi, who has Bender there, for whatever reason, says
This is
that
funny.
the day the internet gets cut at the nursing home, it will be the ruin of Laura's job as podcaster. And this is exactly what I just heard. Let's just say someone called a right-wing pundit say about like leftist culture is they won't attack your facts, okay? So he won't tweet out why Laura's wrong, why she's got information. They'll attack Laura personally and say something irrelevant. So they'll be like, well, you're a grandmother and you're old and shut up. But they won't say, well, Laura, this is why you're wrong. And that's exactly what happens with cancel culture is they won't say why you're wrong. They'll just say why you're terrible. And the real Laura B responds, I may be a grandma, but not even old enough to retire yet. They are so jealous of the fulfilling and successful life I lead one day at a time. Because, yeah, she's very successful on Twitter. Her podcast is pretty successful so far. So, you know, but that's the point. They'll attack personally, but they won't attack your ideas. And it's the ideas that need to be attacked. Because if you attack Laura personally, you're not actually proving anything on your side,
Oh, hey Tanya, I saw the first season of Afterlife, and I thought it was a nice, kind of bittersweet, touching story. But I didn't continue the seasons after that. So I don't know if he gets mean again.
Oh man, this photo shoot is so weird, dude. She's always like, she kind of looks a little drunk there. She doesn't even really look like sober and happy. She's just like, Johnny, give me a hug. I want to marry you for your money and your fame. Give me a
Oh,
hug.
is that her? Is that the she
Yeah,
who
no,
shall
that's
not be
hers.
spoken?
She's so disgenuine. She's just like so fake. Like there's
Oh,
nothing
that makes me even more
authentic.
depressed, because I think my man boobs are bigger than her fake Hollywood boobs.
I always wonder why she didn't get a boob job because she got like 50,000 in facial surgery.
I mean, those are not, those are nothing to write home about. And yeah,
But whatever. I mean, it's
we
kind
can
of
do a swap.
irrelevant.
We can liposuction mine and put it in hers. That's fine.
Yeah. Kind of irrelevant. She looks drunk and high. Yeah, that is relevant. She looks drunk and high. So, you know. Greetings and salutations. What's up, Oklahoma? Isn't that like where you're from, Josh?
It's actually pretty far. They just start with
Okay.
O. But I do know apparently there was a musical that went Oklahoma, where the winds
Okay,
come
what
sweeping
the
down the
hell are you
plain.
talking about, man? So, yeah. Yeah. So the other news, it's not really big news, but Johnny started from yeah, no, we're just on it for 1 minute, but we're gone with it. It's worth a mention, but it's not worth talking about for too long. But I agree. I agree. It's worth a quick mention, but that's it. Anyway, let's see. So right, I was saying Johnny started some NFTs, right? Those like digital art things.
Yeah.
So
Non-fungible tokens.
yes. Yes. So I kind of want one, you know.
I don't want one. You know what I want that we talked about last week? I want a Viper Room t-shirt. I'm still going to go to their website and buy a Viper Room t-shirt
Oh, okay. Oh
before,
yeah, that'd be
before
pretty
they
cool.
trash the place.
That would be pretty cool. Let's see. What do we got here? Checking out just some. Let's see. I'll put this one back in here. Check out the Mad Depp head. I don't know, man. I used to see a lot more people tweeting more regularly than I do now. This guy's got or girl, I'm not sure, has over 8,000 followers. So that's pretty good. Okay,
8,000
so
more than me.
everyone's retweeting this court document by Laura B. Not even 24 hours old. But JD has filed for a summary judgment. I'm so bad at court stuff though. Oh, I'm so bad at it. It's too small to read actually. I'm saved.
I may have mentioned this already, and forgive me if I have, but I own 6 official full color tourism posters from the city of Minamata because one of my favorite artists grew up there and he drew them, and so I bought them. And I didn't even make the connection till the Johnny Depp movie until about a year later.
Yeah, Tanya, that's just what I was getting to here by coincidence, I think. So, summary judgment, any party may make a motion for summary judgment at any time after the parties are at issue, except in an action for divorce or for annulment of marriage if it appears from the pleadings, the orders, if any, made at a pretrial conference, the admissions, if any, in the proceedings, or upon sustaining a motion to strike the evidence that the moving party is entitled to judgment, the court shall enter judgment in that party's favor. Summary judgment. What's that? Interlocutory. What's that word?
I don't know, man.
Into
Interlocutory.
close enough in nature may be entered as to the undisputed portion of a contested claim or on the issue of liability alone, although there is a genuine issue as to the amount of damages. Summary judgment shall not be entered if any material fact is genuinely in dispute. No motion for summary judgment or to strike the evidence shall be sustained when based in whole or in part upon any discovery, depositions under Rule 4(5), unless all parties to the action shall agree that such deposition may be used, or unless the motion is brought in accordance with the provisions of subsection. Now, if I read that in a video, I would have no idea what I'm talking about, and I still have no idea what I'm talking about. But I
Your
read it.
your
Mm.
your mic broke up for me for a minute. See if any of your listeners heard that or not.
I don't know. It might. I'm on Wi-Fi, so
Okay. By the way, if I were just tuning in to hear about Johnny Depp and everything, and I just saw 30 seconds of you reading that, I would probably not.
Well, that's what a lot of people do, man. Is they read court documents, but they can explain them better than I can. You
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I've never. I'm just not that kind of guy. I wish I interlocutory. What is that? I've never. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that crazy? 47 years, never heard the word. Um, I think about 5 or 6 years ago, somebody used the word jejune to me. Do you know that word?
What's up, Captain Obvious? Have not seen you for a while. Appreciate it. Captain Obvious has been here for, I think, almost the whole time I started Johnny stuff. And what's up, David? David says definition summary judgment is a judgment entered by a court for one party and against another party without a full trial. Thank you so much for that. But I'm not claiming to be good at court documents. I gotta tell people here, if you come to this channel, you're gonna get my opinion, my honesty, some rumors, you know, and definitely a fight for right. But I can't promise to be great at court documents. I do my best on them. But you know, so David's actually in New Jersey. We'll see how that's going. I guess I don't hear too much drama from New Jersey. Most of the drama here is from California and Los Angeles and New York and the crime in those cities and things. So I think New Jersey's still like kind of good. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. They're trying to avoid public circus and public result. Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's too late for that. The circus has been going for 5 years now, and Amber has calmed down on social media. She used to go on Instagram and Twitter and all this crap, and her friends used to, but they definitely settled down now that the court case is coming up. But they've done a very bad job of keeping it not public. And let's not forget, Amber made it public herself with the Washington op-ed that she posted about the abuse, when she could have just kept it under wraps and just gone to the police and settled it out of court. Some things would have got out, but she made it so a lot more got out than would have got out if she'd keep her mouth shut. Excuse me, if she did not keep her mouth shut.
If I may interject,
Yeah.
things, the entertainment world is very strange. Here we are. It's the year 2022, and we are now treated to a multi-part mini-series on television about Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson's sex tape.
Oh, I actually saw that a long time ago.
The actual tape, but now they've made a recreation as a TV drama. Just imagine 20 years from now, a pair of unknowns who are probably like in grade school now are going to be reenacting the Johnny Amber story. And this girl's going to get up on a bed, drop her drawers, and just take a giant crap on a bed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was the dog, Josh. Remember,
it was the dog.
That was the dog that did it. It wasn't her. Well, that could actually be proved through a DNA test, I guess. But
absolutely, it can be proved. It can be proved through a taste test. I mean, a DNA test.
Taste test. That's disgusting. It's the fifth hour to shut down the embarrassment of what will be revealed in court. Well, we want this thing to be broadcasted live. We want it live in front of the whole world. As long as the court case is fair. But almost on 50 people, so actually warming up a little bit. So, well, now it's dropping. Now I said that, people are like, no way, Hacker, you're not on 50. But yeah, kind of picking up a little bit. So let's see what happens. What's up, Kenwick? Nice to see you. So how you guys liking Josh's like little Japanese avatar there? I told him he's but he should have like that Japanese avatar there. It's like a nice
that's one of my favorites. That's by Frank Miller from Lone Wolf and Cub. Frank Miller is one of my favorite artists of all time, and I just love the colors. And he's like, that's the scene where he discovers his dead wife, and he vows revenge. And I won't ruin it because you have to read it.
Gotta go. Paint now. Show is great. 51 or bust. I'm not sure what that means, but I know what gotta go means. So okay. I'm so bad at meanings. Okay, but yeah, thank you for stopping by, and I'll probably hit you up later, maybe.
Someone actually likes my face more than my my avatar. That's hands down the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me ever.
Face. Yeah, but you know what? If Josh stuck with the same one, I think that's okay. But he changes it for whatever mood he's in. Like, so I just want you to stick with one. Because when people watch YouTube, they remember what they saw last week, and if it's different, they might think it's a different person or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, continuity is important. Definitely.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So I just want you to pick one. I don't care if it's her face or this one, but please just stick to one, at least for a while,
Okay, well, if I wasn't just feeling so fat and unattractive today, I would just get on camera. But
yeah. I'm not sure when the documentary starts. I haven't really been totally up on it. Maybe the forensic expert retrieved some very incriminating evidences from the deleted datas on Amber's subpoenaed devices that they thought might be a good reason to file a summary for judgment. That could be, Karen. Your guess
Forensic
is as good as
data,
mine.
like little flecks of poo.
Yeah, I don't know. Then I have like no idea. I can't get that old SNL skit out of my head with when the very first Matrix came out. It was like from 2001 when I guess SNL was still funny once in a while, and like Keanu Reeves was playing Jeopardy, and they had like a category for iced. Okay, they had a category for tea, right? And like Alec, what was Trebek? Alec Trebek was like, so Keanu, what do you want to take? Keanu's like, I'll take tea. And Alec Trebek's like, okay, it's tea for 100. And Keanu Reeves is like, is it iced tea? And Trebek's like, no, it's not. And he's like, then I have like no idea.
That must have been a Celebrity Jeopardy.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it was really funny.
Yeah, those are
Uh,
great. They really made fun of how stupid celebrities are.
I've seen something about AH Team wants JD's hostile records from 2016 forward just a few days ago. I'm not sure. But yeah, oh my God, that's great. Yeah, it was this Keanu Reeves on SNL, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wish I could
Let's
find
just
that.
take a second. We cannot say enough good things about Keanu Reeves. The guy gives away untold millions of dollars to people. He's just
Mhm.
so chill. He's so kind. He's so nice. Like,
No,
I
I
wish
think
we
he's
were all
great.
like
I'm just
him.
saying that was really funny,
Yeah.
spoof on him. Like
I
it
mean,
didn't
I would
really.
want to meet him just to be like, Keanu, you're so nice. You're just so nice. Can I give you a hug? He's just such the nicest guy.
Oh yeah, he definitely seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
here's
a
one of
genuine nice guy.
these are all getting around of like Johnny painting his NFTs. I don't know. I'm cool with them. The only thing I'm thinking is like you buy like this digital copy of something, but can't you just like screenshot it and copy it and you know what I mean? Like
Well, yes, you've just discovered what billions of nerds discovered roughly 2.5 seconds after they announced what NFTs are.
I
I mean,
mean,
look
what
at that.
happens is okay, the file has a code that's embedded to be unique, but
Yeah,
you can
but even the
still
even that
make
unique
copies of
code
them.
doesn't even necessarily forever have to be tied to this painting. I mean, it's a complete scam. I know there's going to be people who think they're going to make money off it. Just ignore it. It's a complete scam. Look at the fact that he's painting with his hands. That's the unique piece of art. That's never going to be, I mean, that's priceless what he's doing right there.
Yeah, no. Oh, I know. I mean,
I don't know where that's going to go, if that's going to go into someone's private collection or whatever. I mean, that excites me. Just some dipwad that has a 500 by 500 JPEG of it. That doesn't surprise me. That impressed me.
Keanu said something about being against the metaverse and Facebook laws. Yeah, the metaverse, I've heard a lot about it, but I don't know details and I won't be in it. I can't like sit there in some virtual reality world and play some game. I mean, I got a family life and all this. I can't fucking do that.
I don't
You
play
know, it's
games
ridiculous.
anyway, except for Tetris. And let me tell you, I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your ass at Tetris. But no, the metaverse that has nothing for me unless we've got to the point where you know if I bang a metaversian woman, it's gonna feel real. It's not gonna feel real. That'll never happen in my lifetime.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's another one. Who is that? Him from Black Mass? No, I don't know. I just looked at it real quick.
And to release a series of NFT
That kind of looks like
portraits
him
of
from
dear
Black Mass
friends
a little
of
bit.
mine who've
I almost thought it was
mattered to me
Hunter S.
a
Thompson. I
great
thought it
deal.
looked like he had a
They
big
will be
long
released
cigarette
under
holder.
Huh.
That might be just, it just might be the line of the track, the line.
Yeah. I don't know. Right. Never fear truth. All right. All right.
Like I said last week, at least they did something clever with the initials NFT.
Yeah, right. It goes along with the theme of, what he's doing. So yeah. So, all right, looks like Mad Depphead has been, posting a little bit. Nothing crazy. Good old Tetris. He gave more to charity, and he visited Children's Hospital, even if he had to use Skype or whatever video chat. What did she ever do?
I told you what she did. She took a big old messy dump in a bed.
You buy the NFT and can get a print of it too. There is also a website that prints NFTs. As long as you have the evidence you own it, you can also sell NFTs on for profit. Yeah, I'll probably invest in some and just see what happens. Like
You know, as a comic book collector from the 1980s on, you never get as rich as you think you're going to get with these comic books and baseball cards and magic cards and stuff.
yeah, but
There's always one that makes $1 million, and then
yeah, well, the Black Lotus Magic card, which was like the best mana source, someone sold one for $1 million. Someone sold one for 100,000.
yeah,
But only the oldest and best of the best will sell. Not like but yeah, Magic cards are worth a lot. I have a couple of cards that are worth $1,000 each.
yeah. I don't like to think about it because my little brother he had all early 90s stuff, and he just sold them all. He sold them all to his friend for like $200, and
Yeah,
he lost so much money.
yeah, they would have been worth. I sold quite a few that were worth a lot now too, but I still saved on to the best ones. So,
That's
oh
good.
man, NFTs sell for thousands up to million. Yeah, they do. So I might just invest in them, and what the hell?
Well,
See
I
what
mean,
happens.
you can invest in any. Remember, I'm poor. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know a Beanie Baby scam when I see one. Let's just put it
Yeah,
that way.
I don't give a shit
Oh,
if it's
look,
a scam or not. All I care
I
about is if
literally
people are
said
going to
that
buy them.
as
I could maybe sell them. I'm not really worrying about if it's real or fake or scam. I want to
well,
know
if
if
you're
I
gonna
can
do
sell
it,
it.
buy it and sell it immediately. Just turn it around quick. Don't hold on to it.
I want to make them, sell them.
Well, you got to be. I don't know. You got to kind of have some kind of brand to make them.
I do. I'm good. I got my brand.
Okay.
So I never seen this.
I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best.
It's pretty short. It's 2 seconds. Okay. I wish you all the best. 2 seconds.
I've been daydreaming. I told you a long time ago. I know a guy that used to hang out with Johnny Depp, and just my daydream is just for him to get us even like a 2-minute clip like that, and just be like, "Hey guys, thanks for fighting for me."
Well, if you really do, man. No, I need Johnny Depp to say, like, please subscribe to eHacker. Thank you so much. That's it.
Yeah.
I
I mean, the guy's time is so valuable. You can't expect something more than that. But if I could get just that, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm a rock star."
yeah, no, dude. I mean, I don't like to talk, too much like YouTube stuff. But if I had
Yeah.
Johnny Depp made an original clip for this, channel, if it was like 4 seconds, you'd probably have like instead of one out of like 500 people subscribing, like one out of like 20 or something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
So
I'm gonna pester the guy I know. So
yeah, if you get me that, man, I'll owe you big time. So yeah,
that's
and I'll
cool.
definitely give you. It's too much to even think about for it to actually be true. But if you do get me that, I'll definitely give you some money or something like that. So
Well, I would be getting it for you and for all of your wonderful viewers
yeah.
that are listening to us ramble right now.
Oh, people are wonderful. So Tanya, you should actually come on here if you're sitting chatting, because that would be cool if you want. What's up, Vault Vision's cat? How are you? How are you? Nice to see you. The Heath Ledger is one amazing. Wait, hold on. Josh, can you read that for a second?
The Heath Ledger one is amazing. He set up a trust fund, Joe, for his daughter when she died. River Phoenix is amazing. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? He took care of them up. Okay, so Johnny took care of all these guys' families when they died. So yeah, the Gilbert Grape. I think I get the movie confused with reality because I think in the movie she was too fat to get out of the house, so they just burned the whole house down. But
What's up, Belgium?
I don't think that's what happened to her in real life. But she she was a very obese woman, and she had help, but she lived a while longer after the movie. But,
Nice to see you. Humility, nice to see you. Got some people coming in. I would, but it's lunchtime. The kids are on. Okay. All good. All good. All good. All good. All good. People have kids. I know. I do too. I'm
yeah,
sitting
and
in.
look what Emily says, sitting in 13 inches of snow.
Yeah, it's just.
I just talked to my family again on the East Coast, and they're just stuck for the next few days. So they said I hope they have enough provisions. I hope they don't lose electricity. They're basically stuck there for the next few days. They're snowed in. So
What the
I don't miss that.
what the heck is this one about?
Have you seen Puffins yet?
Oh, is this his Puffins thing? Oh, right, he's making some Puffins thing. Right. Some kind of cartoon-like thing. I don't know. What's up, Leslie? Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for subscribing to my friend Russ's channel. Ross, oh Jesus Christ, I did it again. Ross. I call my friend Ross. I'm so stupid. Okay. Thank you for subscribing to Ross's channel. Really appreciate it. So yeah, let me give that a plug real quick. So I gotta give Josh a comment so I could plug Ross's channel, not Russ. So well, because I have a friend since like I was like 8 years old. His cousin's name's Russ, so I get those confused once in a while. But
R-U-S between R-O-S.
Well, we got $10 from John Thompson.
Cool. Was that
So
pounds? 10 pounds.
Yes, it is, and I can't see it. I don't know if it's got a super sticker on there or not because I don't have my phone. So I'm gonna get my phone for a second.
It indeed, it says super sticker. I can't see it either, but it does say it.
Okay, got my phone, and let me check that out, and let me see if that is actually some kind of a super sticker or something. Josh, you still here?
Yes, my friend, I'm here.
All right. Let's see here.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that one before. Let's
see.
check. Let's check this out. Well, let me move away from that thing. It's flying.
It's a super sticker.
Yeah, that's a super one. Thank you so much, man. That's I think one of the best ones I've ever gotten.
It's fun.
That is really a great one, man. Unbelievable. John, thank you so much, man. I'm gonna leave that one up there for a little while. And that is a good one. I like that. Okay. Wait. Ooh, Josh, you're smaller now. I should keep Josh smaller because you're not gonna come on camera.
Yeah. I don't know. I think people need to see that beautiful artwork.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
A little violent, but Johnny Depp fans have seen violent movies. They're you can handle it. It's fake violence. Leslie Fiorda says, "Hey Josh," I'll say, "Hey back."
All right, hold on. Let me just share this video real quick. And gotta take off Johnny and his whatchamacall, Popkins or whatever it is. Poppins. Well, I'm sure it's cool. I just can't pronounce the name very well. But let's see. Here it is. I'll play it for a minute. Yeah, there's no sound because hold on. Tell me what song it is. Do you know the song?
Well, if it didn't say in big letters "Pirates of the Caribbean,"
I know. I was just joking.
I wouldn't have been able to identify it, quite frankly.
So yeah, I'm trying to push my friend's channel up to like 500 subs. If you guys want to check it out, I was like once every 2 weeks. What's that?
He had a cool tone, but I wouldn't recognize the song necessarily.
Yeah, I think you would. But if you guys want to give Ross a sub, gonna get him up to 500 one day. He's gonna cover a Donnie Brasco song. Here's a trivia for you. You probably don't know it, but there's like an 80s pop song in Donnie Brasco. And the scene is, if you remember, Lefty, Al Pacino, and Johnny Depp steal the Porsche from that club owner guy. You know, Johnny like puts the money in his mouth and takes the Porsche keys. You remember the scene?
Vaguely.
Okay. And in that scene, there's a 1980s pop song in that scene when they leave the club. Yeah.
All right, but you're not going to ruin it. We're going to wait to hear it.
Yeah. So.
All right, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a Blondie song. You probably know the song.
Well, I think there's only one Blondie song.
Or another, I'm gonna get you. Do 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 do. One way or another. Yeah, everyone knows the song. Everyone knows the song.
I was thinking Heart of Glass.
All right. Well, I don't know. He'll play it. It'll be good. I'm just really scared of like copyright stuff because, you know, the case is coming up in April and I don't want to have a copyright strike when that case comes up. Because if I get a copyright strike, you know, I'm going to not be able to do live streams for 3 months. So I'm really being very careful with like video clips and things like that.
I should stop talking about poo-poo on the bed.
No, that won't get a copyright strike. Like syndicated videos will get copyright strikes. Doesn't matter what you say for a copyright strike. But you know, John, I appreciate that, man. I gotta move on, take some comments, but thank you so much. That was one of the best stickers I've ever gotten. And this live stream is gonna just roll on the channel. So hopefully some people will rewatch this and they will see that super duper super sticker. But I gotta move on. Really appreciate it. Leslie says, JP, why is all the wrench gone? I don't know. I don't know. I don't give out a lot of wrenches. So I know my friend Rob's rules. My friend Rob gives away a ton of wrenches, but I don't know. I kind of like to keep them spread out a little bit so you don't have like a full chat of like all wrenches. But you know, I give them out. No, you had one. Well, I guess I'll give it back. Hold on.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Like a wrench makes someone a mod so they could like okay, I just added you back to a moderator for the channel, like on a Reddit thread or something. You can moderate the chat as you go.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm a little bit stingy with them. I kind of like it to be something special, so like not everyone has one, you know. But then I guess some people feel left out, but I can't give one to everybody, so it's like,
look,
you know,
if you gave a wrench to everybody, they'd all be beating each other's heads in with wrenches. It would be madness. It'd be chaos. We can't have that.
So, yeah, no, I guess that's just how I'm rolling. Anyway, let me get back to the, what is it, Johnny Puffs or what is it, man? What is it? It's like Puffkins or something. He's gonna have like some
Puffins.
Yeah, Puffins, some kind of show or something. I don't know. Yeah, I saw it. I read it and I tried to make a video and I fucked up like 3 or 4 times. It's really long and I just got confused cutting it out. So, oh man, the articles are real long. I should have been covering them more, but you know, yeah, I just wish they were a little bit more like condensed, so to speak. So I've tried to cover them and I still will cover them. It's just they're real long, so it's tough. It's a tough cover for me. But yeah, he follows me on Twitter. His name's John. I followed him. I support him. So, you know, just he writes like 10-page articles and my limit's like 5. So, you know, I'll try. But there was an article that somebody sent me I'm going to cover really soon because there's actually an actual fossil that they named Deppy after Johnny Depp. And the person who discovered the fossil said he named it after Johnny Depp. So
that's cool.
It's not a very spicy, juicy story, but I'll cover it. What the hell? You know what I mean?
It's, you know, not many of us have fossils named after us.
No, I don't think any other movie star does have a fossil named after them. So,
Yeah, I don't.
yeah, no, you don't.
I'm not a movie star.
Let's
So
see, right. Jan wants. All right. Well, it's not a hammer, Jan, so I can't give you a hammer. Just kidding. All right, Jan. Well, Jan, yeah, I'm gonna give Jan one because Jan's been supporting here a real long time. And all right, you got it. You got it. Maybe this has got to be the last one for today. Maybe the last one for today, because
people throwing hammers and wrenches. It's like Super Mario Brothers 3 in here.
All right, you got one, Jan, but I think after that, I gotta maybe slow down on them. So, because then everyone in the chat's gonna have one, and no one, the people who have one won't feel special. Because when I, go to channels and I have a wrench, I like to feel special that I have the wrench. I've said this like 10 times on the channel, but you guys get it. Anyway, right. Have you seen Puffins yet? Our animated web series focuses on lovable, cheeky birds and their adventures in the Arctic. Tune in to hear the voice acting talents of Johnny Depp and the charismatic Johnny Puffins. Okay, cool. Yeah.
As the character, he's Johnny Puff.
Right. Okay.
Although confession time, I never saw the one where he played the animated lizard version of Hunter S. Thompson. I never saw it. Rango?
Mm-hmm.
I never saw it. Did you guys see it?
No, this one's pretty old.
Who's that?
That's Vanessa Paradis there?
No. Is that how you say that? I always called her Vanessa Paradise.
No, it's Parody, I think. I don't know.
Because I'm an ignorant American.
All right,
Did he-
okay.
Didn't he date Kate Moss too?
Yes, he did.
Okay. I get them all confused. I mean, he was with a lot of supermodels.
Right, and she's French, and he lived in France, so he speaks a little French, but he's going to have to probably speak a lot of French for the Louis the 15th movie, and people are kind of speculating, like, is his French going to be good enough? Like, for us, who gives a shit? But for French people or people who speak French, it might be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I live in a country where I don't speak the language, and it's inconvenient. Look, I don't want to throw the word hero around, but I saw an old man fall off his bike yesterday, and I picked him up and said, "Hey, man, are you okay?" And
That's
so,
nice of you.
I guess I'm a hero. What can I say?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It parody. That's what I'm saying. It parody. Yes, that's. I think I'm getting it right because I actually looked it up and somebody actually told me that. So,
Yeah, but parody
you know.
makes me think of like, oh, this is a parody of this, and it's making fun of it. Maybe it's paradis.
He speaks French very well. Actually, he lived there for. Yeah, but honestly, Angela, you got to understand. Like, I speak Japanese really well, but someone Japanese, it sounds totally like a heavy accent, and it's good.
Well, yeah, but French and English are a lot closer than French or
That's true. That's
English
true.
and Japanese. So I think it's easier to get down than the horrific language we chose.
Can't wait to see the video about the fossil. Yeah, thank you so much, Diamond Knight. You know what? Those are kind of fun videos because, like, I'll get honest, is like the videos about the court cases and the juicy stories. I know they're gonna do good. They get a lot of views, and I appreciate everybody. But it's the ones that are kind of like wild cards that I really like to, talk about and see them do well. Because, like, at this point, I've almost got 2,000 videos, and I can predict pretty good what's gonna do good and what's not going to do good. So that fossil video will probably get like 1,200 views, maybe 1,000, something around there. So, I know it's not going to be the biggest hit. I know it's not going to be, a main video of the week or whatever, but it's more fun than like the typical news stories that everyone else is covering.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't like the news. I try not to listen.
Thanks a lot, Karen. Nice to have you come around. And people have got to go. They got to go. So, yeah, it's all good. We got about 11 o'clock now. How are you for time, Josh? I'm good to chill a little longer. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Believe it or not, I'm kind of sleepy and little dozy here. It's good. Feels great. I never get sleepy. It feels great.
Yeah, okay.
Just
Well,
like
yeah,
chilling.
I'm not ready to close it out just yet. I think we'll chill for a little longer. You know.
Yeah.
But not another hour, but somewhere, yeah, maybe about another 20, half an hour, something like that. And then I'm gonna
Word.
have to maybe watch that Star Wars Mandalorian Boba Fett.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 2 excellent episodes. 4 terrible episodes and then 2 excellent episodes. And thank goodness there's only one left.
Let's see. Vanessa Paradis' name actually does mean paradise in French, but pronounced differently. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Oh, that's
And
interesting.
she's the mother of their children.
Yes, Lily Rose.
How many? I know Lily Rose. Is there another one?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Okay, so this person here, Sienna, also with almost 9,000 followers. Who is that?
Sienna Miller, the actress.
It's just Sienna.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but she's constantly tweeting about Johnny and Amber. So, let's see. Well,
Oh, Jack.
poor
Jack
wolf
Depp.
dog trying to get bundled up, take him for a walk. Well, good luck with that. So I could never have a dog ever. It's just, I have kids and a very, very limited space. So there's no way I'd ever get a dog. It would be terrible workload on top of my big workload. So never, never, never. You ever watch The State, Josh?
I have seen every episode of The State 1,000 times.
So there was one episode where, I forget the context. The guy was like, never, never. Like he couldn't say never. His never devolved into just kind of gibberish.
Yeah. Yeah. I love The State. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a really good show. Really good show. What's up, Cement Shoes? Well,
I remember
yes.
Cement Shoes.
Yes, what's up, man? Yeah, we've been on an hour already, but the good news is we're going to still chill for a little bit longer. So, figured I'd push
Vanessa
it just a
dated
little
Lenny
longer tonight.
Kravitz before Johnny. See, there's like 6 or 7 people. They all dated each other. It's just so incestuous,
Yeah, I know.
Like a
I don't know.
1970s swinger party. They just all go back and forth.
That's true. I'm really curious who the next woman Jason Momoa is going to date is going to be. I bet it's going to be big news when it happens.
I'm still predicting a very, very unknown or little known rising starlet. I'm going to say like around the age of 23. That's my prediction.
I'm going to say not that young. I'll say 25 to 30.
Okay.
But I mean, definitely younger than Lisa Bonet, like 100%, like not even a contest. She's definitely going to be younger than Lisa Bonet.
Right.
Because, that was like a real oddity. The only other older woman I can remember is when Demi Moore was dating Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, what was that all about? That was really odd.
Yeah, that was the only one. But,
That was
even
a very
then,
strange situation.
I was like, they're going to break up because he's too young. He's got this, his whole life to live, and she's already,
she was like,
I knew.
And then
What's up, Ashley? Nice to see you.
Yeah, that was back when gossip magazines were actual magazines and not websites, but they used to make fun of Bruce and Demi's kids all the time because they were really unattractive. Like Rumor Willis has this really weird shaped face, and instead of Demi's beautiful face, she got Bruce Willis's weird chin.
Okay.
And it's just sad. You never know what's going to happen. Just because 2 parents are beautiful doesn't mean your kid's going to be beautiful. So, yeah, Violet's Vision's cat says he's so egotistical now he might go for the 18-year-old. I mean, that's what they do. That's what guys do. Look, his co-star Superman, Henry Cavill, he only dates like 19, 18-year-old girls.
Yeah.
Like exclusively. And time to crash. Cheers.
Oh, thanks for stopping by, Josh. Really appreciate it. And thanks for the comments in the channel. I see you comment all the time. I try to answer some of them. I'm sure I answer some of them once in a while, but really, really appreciate it. And let's see. Here's Johnny in I can't that's in French. I don't know what for the first time in history, world perfumery market, men's fragrances risen. I don't know what city that is. I don't know what city it is. I think it was France or something.
Yeah.
So someone actually sent me pictures of or tweeted out pictures and tagged me or something of Savage in like Iran or something like that. Like these huge Johnny Depp ads in Iran. So that was kind of interesting.
Iran, of all places.
Demi Moore had surgery on her face not long ago. She ruined her face. Maybe that could be.
Yeah, I mean it is rough. It is rough when women hit that age and then they have to try to compete and they get all the Botox and the facelifts and all that stuff, and you can't turn back the clock. It's just it doesn't work. Best you can do.
You might as well just roll natural and have people
don't smoke cigarettes and stay out of the sun all the time. That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, but don't a lot of them get tans?
No, well, yeah, a lot of them do get tans, and that's why they get leathery, wrinkly skin. The sun is the worst thing for your skin, man.
Yeah. Well, the news is repeating. I thought like 2 months before the trial, news would be blowing up. It would be coming back, and there'd be reports on court things. And no, it's so slow lately.
Well,
man.
I mean, it's Friday morning in America. I think the news cycle try to dump something that they don't want to talk about on Friday afternoon and then just ignore it all weekend.
I have no idea.
That's
I heard
political
Jason
stuff,
got black. I have no idea. I know that Umbrella guy put out a video that said Jason Momoa got canceled, but I don't really think so.
I think he's too big to get canceled at this moment.
Yeah,
He'd have to do something pretty bad.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything, and I just don't think so.
That sounds like clickbait to me. Oh, look, now everyone can see my beautiful picture larger. So I'm checking out the comments on the side while John is off.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
I don't know what the hell happened there. Maybe I clicked on something, but I'm back.
You're back.
I know you guys are probably getting tired. You don't want me to be back, but I'm back, baby. So that was weird. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I don't think Jason Momoa actually got canceled for any reason. So, you know.
Yeah, he would it would be bigger news if he was. He's kind of one of the last real big A-listers we got going right now. He got super big in the last few years. And
honestly, you can't really get canceled unless you say something right-wing conservative. That's what gets you canceled. Not what else gets you canceled.
Anything to do with children that shouldn't have been done, and if that comes out, you know, like
maybe, but that's rare. That's really rare. That's not something people normally say, like
in a lot of it,
as in a political opinion to get canceled. Like, yeah, okay, you do something sick and illegal or something like that, sure, but I mean,
but no, it doesn't take much. I mean, obviously, if you say anything that doesn't support the current reigning political party, you're canceled. Anything. You know, and again, I had to laugh over the whole Rogan thing because that guy's as middle of the road, open-minded as there ever was. And
yeah, well, he has a very wide variety of guests on from the left and the right, and doctors and MDs and things like that. He is not, you know, the smears on CNN against him were completely wrong because they completely overlooked the fact that his guests were saying the things and he wasn't. So what they said was on CNN, well, Joe Rogan just wings it and he's an unprepared podcast host and we have professionals putting together our stories. But the fact is, Joe Rogan was platforming MDs and people. He wasn't actually
Well, not only
spreading the
that,
information
CNN,
himself.
when he was when Rogan was sick with the bug, CNN intentionally darkened and manipulated his face and made him look sicker than he was, and he got really mad about that. But that's been going on for years. I mean, I remember back during the OJ trial, they darkened OJ's skin to make him look, blacker. So this all goes back to what I said before. Read 1984 and you will never trust the government or the media again, and you will think for yourself. So
Anyway, we're at about 11:15, but yeah, I think we're good for tonight because kind of slowing down now. What do you think, Josh?
yeah, I definitely think so. Yeah, we were talking. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't take much to get canceled these days. So
no doubt. But yeah, you seem a little tired. I think we've kind of come to our ending here. Let me do some thanks before we go. Just scroll up a little bit. Metamix, I see you commenting. Thank you so much. Sandra, thank you so much. Jam Price, thank you so much. John Doe, thank you so much. Tanya Laura B, thank you so much. As always, really appreciate it. Leslie, PH, and Gia, seeing you come in, thank you. Lisa, Cement Shoes, thank you so much. And John Thompson, thank you so much for the support, stopping by. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Josh is gone, but thank you, Josh. Kay, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Violet Vision's Cat, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Sandra, thank you so much. And Kim, thank you so much. But yeah, we're about at the end. Right, Humility, nice to see you. Thank you so much. But yeah, man, we're about at the end. So you want to say anything? Final words?
No, just that last week I said I was going to buy a Viper Room t-shirt, and I've been procrastinating, but I really want to get on that because I don't know how much longer they'll last and be around. I put a link in the chat. It's in there somewhere, but
yeah, someone said that was a good idea. I think I missed that comment, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I really want to say is let's preserve especially our old Hollywood history before they tear it all down and turn it into something even worse.
That's true. All right, man. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much, Josh.
No problem.
And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for stopping by, Laura, Leslie. But got to go. If you're still watching and you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. That first heard, pop culture. You know the deal. Probably you know the deal if you've been watching. We're done for now. See you next time.